And we are back with another episode of Two for the Culture. I'm Justin Devonte.
Stephen Ray.
And we are back. I feel like we got a great show lined up tonight. I think it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. I got some things I want to talk about. And, different experiences.
Yeah. Can you hear me? You can hear me good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can hear you good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, how you feeling?
I feel good, man.
I got
good.
you. Got a little
what
sniffling
did
going?
you do? Yeah, but like I said before the podcast, I made some bell peppers, and after I cut those onions, I don't know what happened, but it's like it's stuck in my nose or something.
Yeah, like maybe clearing some sinus,
Maybe clearing some.
Yeah, I got you.
Maybe all the cheese that was in it. Some I don't know.
I guess you wanna start with our experience getting out a little bit last week. I guess since it's Monday. Yeah.
Yeah. So last week we went out. Where do we start? Where did we start? We went to like a couple different areas.
I feel like we went to a couple of different areas. Well, we did for sure.
Yeah,
but we
was
really
before Broadway. Oh, you were charging your car.
Yeah, exactly. Then we was walking and chilling.
Yeah.
And just like that, in Justin fashion, parked next to the charging station. Didn't put the charging port in there, so we were just walking and talking.
Yeah.
Didn't charge the car at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
I
I'm
was
like,
walking for a while. It was too funny.
yeah, I just knew I was gonna be on 80%, and then I was like, oh damn.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean, we still made a good night of it on the limited charge we had, just getting out.
We went to Broadway.
Yeah, so we started on Broadway.
Mm-hmm. Did we go to two different?
We went to
bars?
Broadway, then we went to we went to Broadway for a little bit, like a bar. I can't remember which bar we was at. And then we went to Printer's Alley.
Oh,
because you remember the first bar at Broadway was either like, I want to say Posties or something like that. It was Posties because we had the you remember the pictures of Post Malone all over the place. So we went there. We went to the rooftop. Drinks,
yeah.
The drinks were hot, super high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, so we like, we ain't doing it. I was like, let's just go to Printer's Alley because those drinks are way more reasonable.
Yeah. No, I think I just got used to over here, and like the drinks are not that much at all. I didn't really realize that until we went on Broadway, and I'm just like, this place don't even look like it looks cool, but it didn't look like the amount of the drinks. Usually when the drinks are high, it's like a nice, elegant thing. But you've been clearly in Nashville longer than I have, and I just equate that to certain things. But it was still fun. And then we went to
Miss Kelly's, which I frequent there. So so it's just an easy get a drink and kind of get out. If you want to listen to karaoke, cool. They got a little bit of pool. So, but it's really just to kind of get a couple of drinks in,
right,
without really paying Broadway prices.
Right. Yeah. Then I got recognized like twice.
Yeah. So we went back to Broadway at that point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we went back to Broadway after we got a couple of drinks, and then we went to Honky Tonk Central, and that's when you got recognized. Like we was at the bar, kind of chilling, and then that's when one guy came up to you. How was that experience? What did he say?
It was it's just so funny. It's like when it happens, and I can tell they really watch my stuff, like for real. It's like this face, like they're so happy to see me. Like it's just like surprise, like I just came back from the army or something. It's like, and these are grown men we're talking about. Yeah, I'm just saying like grown, our age or whatever.
Yeah, well, they're probably a little younger.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
well,
probably.
That was funny. Yeah, it was this dude at the food truck, and I thought he was about to like try to sell me a CD or something. Until after he was done talking to me, and he just got back in line. I was like, oh, okay. I thought he worked there. And then the second dude, yeah, that was funny. He was like super excited. He just started talking to you out of nowhere, just like developing conversation, and then he gave us the free tickets to the strip club.
Yeah. Before we even talk about that experience, which is hilarious, but even to that point, and then I start to think about it, because I known you since college.
Yeah.
So, I didn't, my ex-girlfriend, you met her before you met me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, because I was cool with Tate. Right. But she had mentioned like, hey, you did the videos, and she started going down the rabbit hole and stuff. Yeah. So I'm like, not that I don't want to say insecure, but me like, man, get this nigga out of here. You know what I mean? Like it's already like put my bad taste in my mouth. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Funny.
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
yeah. So but I'm saying all that to where so I was like, I don't care for that, So but I met you, we was like super cool. Of course, a stronger bond since then. But I'm saying all that to say is that I don't see what other people see. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, because you're just my homeboy. You know what I mean? That do the videos and is super popular. But then I thought to think about it, some of the people that I see on Instagram, not that I know their names, but I see a lot of, see their faces all the time, and I find their videos hilarious. I can see where that excitement may came from. It's like, hey, I've seen so much of your stuff. Yeah. That, like to see you in person is crazy.
Yeah.
And so that's like super dope for them. Yeah. Like a really good experience. And I was like, I kind of get it now. Yeah. Of the excitement and where it comes from.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it makes it feel good that people feel that way about the content that you put out. Yeah. How do you feel about that? Like, people are excited to see you.
Yeah, that
they love the work that you do.
Yeah, that was dope. Like both of them. And then I didn't tell you, but I was at the liquor store, I think like earlier that day or something to get a bottle for the weekend. And it was a new guy at the liquor store. I ain't never seen him before. But he just turned around, and it was just like, no. And I knew. He said, bro, I recognize you. And I always like kind of play it down a little bit, just because it was 2 times one person thought I was like somebody that either played ball or something. And there was another time where there was another guy who was light skinned, and he used to do green screens.
Oh, okay.
So like, I never want to lean fully into it.
Yeah.
And then just embarrass myself. Yeah. So I always just like kind of like dumb it down until they tell me like they actually know me for real.
Yeah, I got you.
So, but when they do, I haven't, like it's. I haven't been around a lot of black people here in Nashville, so it's very few and far in between, and most of those times it was with you. So wherever we went, but yeah, I haven't gotten recognized like that in a minute. Mainly because we're like in Nashville. If this was like the South or where it's like, or different areas, then I would get recognized more. But I haven't gotten that in a minute, and it was just, I was like, damn, these folks really like these videos. Yeah, they were like really happy. They stopped everything they were doing that night.
Because I can only imagine, just like in another form, if I was a painter and people love my work, and it's like, I love your paintings. You know what I mean? Like how excited I would feel that my work brings you this much joy. Yeah. So I wonder is that kind of resembling how you feel?
Yeah, it's like that. You don't really know. I don't know. Like, again, you know me, so first of all, you've been knowing me for like a long time. Yeah. But when I'm saying, like my process of stuff, like I'm just, it's like the green screen is up right now, and I'm not even talking to anybody. I'm just hopping in something, getting on my laptop, click upload, and I get comments. It's like hitting a high score on a game or something. I never see anybody laugh at my stuff. I never see a reaction unless it's a reaction video that somebody uploads, and that's like one every at least right now, that's one every however many years. So I never see it. So that's the only time I actually get to experience what you saw. So it really can turn your day around for real when things like that happen. So
I got you.
And also, if somebody doesn't have a great personality, it could be kind of nerve wracking.
Oh,
just like somebody just looking at you and don't know what to say for real.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
Right.
but that was cool. That was cool.
Does it make you want to go harder in the work that you do, or?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Like when I actually see that, I'm like, oh damn. You just it's. I still wish that I could actually visually see somebody that really likes my content watch it, because again, all I'm getting is I'm super thankful. I'm getting emojis laughing my ass off, but it's just like words. It's different when somebody's in front of you, like laughing at your stuff.
And you forgot about the third guy that recognized you that night.
Who?
He's like, you're the pussy juice guy.
Damn.
Yeah.
I got recognized 4 times this week. That's crazy. That's all in 1 week.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
Because he's like, bro, I haven't did that in a long time.
I haven't done that I don't know how he remembered that.
Yeah.
That was 2017.
Yeah.
Like when I first came out for real, that first year. Yeah, he stopped, but he was just like passing by. Hey, pussy juice. He just kept walking. I almost felt like, damn, I want more. Like, what? That's but no, I was it's crazy, man. It's crazy how you just make people feel, you know. And so that us starting all this and all that, like I wanted that for you too. Like you just walk out and it's just different, bro. It's like going to the you go to the airport and it's normal, just super normal. You give them your ID, like, wait, aren't you that guy that the flight is just better now?
Okay, I get you.
You know?
Yeah. No, but I like it to experience it for you. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I'm halfway out of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm just the guy, and I enjoy seeing it.
Yeah.
But yeah. But there can be a level of overwhelm, like
Facts.
how I feel. I don't know if that's how you feel, but like it can be a little overwhelming at times.
It can,
because they have an expectation of you.
When I'm in, for instance, when I went to Atlanta homecoming, like when all of the college, the HBCUs, they're like together at the same time. That was the most overwhelming stuff ever. I will always remember that. Like when when I even lived in Atlanta, it was very overwhelming. There were times where I didn't even want to go to Lenox anymore. I didn't want to go to the mall anymore. If I went to the food court and I'm hungry and I got to stand in line, like somebody gonna recognize me, and that's weird. I'm standing in line and like I can't get away. If I'm at the gas station, that's just not like the best place for me to get recognized. That's just, I don't like that. One time a dude knocked on the window and it was me and Lloyd in the car. He's like, bro, I love you. I didn't know what was about to happen, you know?
He knocked on your car window.
Yeah, we was driving. I don't know where we was driving to. We was in a U-Haul, and he just knocked on the window. I didn't know what that was about, but that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's like, it's just time and a place for certain things. And again, some people are naturally awkward. They don't know what to say to you when they see you, and it could feel weird. It feels like somebody's staring at you. Yeah. It's not like the best feeling.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. I remember one time I was at a kickback and somebody went like this. Like they took a picture of me.
Yeah, okay.
While they were talking to somebody. Like, yeah, he did a and I'm just like, I fucking saw you, dude. You on the other side of the table.
Yeah, right.
So,
Is that somewhat frustrating, or you like, I understand you wanna?
You understand.
I got you.
But it's just like, I don't know if I fuck with you.
Yeah. I think it's an element of, hey, I'm too cool to do the thing I want to do and ask for a picture.
Yeah.
That,
or just say, hey, you the dude, or whatever. But again, like,
That's
I don't know what
hilarious.
it's like I've been in this stuff for so long that I don't know what that's really like anymore. To see somebody, me going to LA and then rubbing shoulders with people way higher than me. You see these people, you're like, oh damn, it's just people for real. Like you have to be super duper. I don't know. I don't even know who you have to be to make me feel that way. But I've been in it for so long. I don't even know what that is. To see somebody you follow or whatever, and you think you're never going to run into this person, and all of a sudden they're in 3D, like right in front of you. So it's very delightful. I'm super appreciative of them people just saying something. You know, it does make me feel super good. I'm like, damn, I gotta. I don't know. It's kind of like a battery in your back when you hear that, and then you just see that your work is just appreciated, and it's like really appreciated. It wasn't just like, oh, you funny, like, no, hey bro, like you're you. Right. So
I feel like your reach is further than the 600,000 or 500.
Yeah, it's got to be.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
it's got to be. Yeah. At this point, a lot of people have seen my face. So I could have been reposted again. I could be on somebody's story. There are many women who will post me on their story but won't follow me, and there's a lot of guys that follow women. So like, you see what I'm saying? My face is out there. They might not know my name and stuff, which was why, like, when dude said something, I was just gonna follow him. I kind of expect them to either follow me or not follow me, but you know my face more so than you're actually following me.
Because did any of them say your name?
That maybe like a quarter of the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe a quarter of the time they'll actually say that. But usually it's like waiting on me to say what my name is. But like they know that I'm the guy that hops in the videos.
And okay. Okay, I got you. No, but it was cool. No, and it's cool to experience that. But I was like, yeah, your black audience compared to white, because I don't see much of any white person ever.
I don't even remember a white person.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just the cultures, like how far apart they are.
It's completely far apart.
Yeah, right.
I don't remember once getting recognized by like a actual white person who's not like from the black community. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I guess maybe a King Batch may cross over a little bit.
Yeah,
or something along those lines.
No, LA people. Yeah. Me. Very, very few and far between. Yeah, I don't remember that not one time. But I also literally intentionally zone in on black content. Yeah, specifically. So that's just gonna keep growing. Yeah. But it's dope.
Yeah. So to keep in mind, the dude that recognized you gave us these passes, tickets to the strip club. Yeah. And I'm like, we got time. You know, we got time today. We're going today. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's see what it's talking about. So we get to the strip club. Bro, when I say the slowest experience I've ever been, and I've been to maybe 5, 6, 7 maybe strip clubs at the most.
Right. In Nashville? Or just
no.
in general?
Yeah, I've been to that one before. And it wasn't that bad then. And then I maybe 3 or 4 strip clubs in Atlanta. I want to lean on 2, 3, and then I maybe went to 1 or 2 in Florida. So about 6 maybe. If I'm doing rough.
I went to about 2 in that. I mean, in Atlanta, Follies and Blue Flame.
Yeah. So, but that was there's so many years apart. I rarely go. But yeah. So I was like, we're going. Get there. When I say the laziest performance I've ever seen in my life, like if it's show at the Apollo, we booing you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it was so bad. The money that was thrown, I wanted to like slap their hand away. Like they don't deserve it.
Yeah, they were thrown. A little bit, yeah.
But what made it the experience fun was the people watching.
What you mean?
Like you was like, bro, he a serial killer.
Oh yeah.
You pointed the people out like
yeah. It was literally It was chilling there, laughing with you, and just like looking at everything. By then, it was the end of the night, so it was like we turned. We just having fun about anything at this point. And they had them girls in rotation every 15 minutes. It was 3 of them.
Exactly, and they couldn't strip to save their damn lives. You know what I mean? Like it was lazily. Like one person was okay on the pole, but none of them could really twerk. They'll always do it like clapping their heels, you know, trying to shake their legs a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, how do you get this bad? You know what I mean? If this is this what Nashville has to offer? Like I felt bad for my city.
I'm pretty sure there are other. There's got to be bigger ones here, right?
Well, there's only another one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because surprisingly, there's another one that got closed, Crazy Horse, because it was worse than that one apparently.
Damn.
Yeah. How solid could you really get, right?
Nobody was in there too.
At that strip club, it was Thursday. Yes,
I would think a Thursday would be.
I would think a Thursday too.
Kind of popular.
But yeah, I just wanted to put a little bit more grace on it.
Yeah,
and not only that, it's BYOB.
Yeah, that was new.
So yeah, that's like a law in Nashville, Tennessee. Is that strip club that that they can't sell liquor at the strip club.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about it like that. Or maybe you did tell me, but
I didn't.
Yeah, the BYOB. We was just drinking. I'm like, that's new.
So you can really turn up at the strip club because you're not spending those prices.
Oh,
like we had like a case of Trulies or whatever.
Yeah. And
we was drinking them joints, and
yeah,
you can really get lit real quick, throw money, you know, and not spend a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it should really be packed just based off the law.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you can go, you know, supposed to see beautiful girls. Our hostesses were trash. They were old. Yeah. Like, I was like, bruh, it's like, this ain't it. You know what I mean? Yeah, this feels like, you know what I mean? Like, we should be out in the boonies with this.
Yeah. Yeah,
like, this is something that, hey, you know, you in Shelbyville and you go here. And it's like, all right, this is what Shelbyville's got to offer. Nashville is a city. Yeah, it's a metropolitan.
Fact.
There should be more variety.
Yeah. I thought it would be more. I thought it would be. I mean, hey, it was not. It was. I can't even fully say that I didn't have a great experience because everything else was just perfect.
Yeah, no, it was a great night. I think it was just funny how bad it was. Yeah, it was like one of those movies that are so bad it's good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like,
look at him over there. Look
comical.
At her. Look at
like you're like one of the like Tubi movies to where they shooting and they do it and they dodging a bullet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Or get punched and it's like so bad it's funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That shit was perfect. That shit was,
so it was like a Tubi movie for real.
Yeah.
And so it was enjoyable to watch, but we didn't come there for like expectation to have like, oh, I'm here for the strippers. We're just going.
Dude said it too. He was like, it's all right, or like he was like, it's decent. He told the truth before we went.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, dude who gave us the tickets, he definitely was like, he changed his voice and everything.
Like bro, don't expect to have a good time for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we went. It wasn't like expectations like, hey, we're gonna have so much fun. It's like, hey, let's just go do this experience.
All right.
So you know, it wasn't disappointing. Well, I'm lying. It was disappointing for the
of a strip club.
Exactly.
In Nashville.
Exactly. Yeah. But at the same time, it was a good time because we still enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah.
No,
that was a great night. That was fun. That was definitely fun. I fucked with it.
Yeah. No, that was cool. But so. You know, when you're at the strip club, typically you see like more variety. Like it was just like one black girl, the rest of them white, but it wasn't like a heavy rotation anyway.
Right.
But if you go somewhere else, like maybe New York, you will get actual diverse people.
No, right.
But that and driving for the weekend, because I met this one lady, she was Colombian, and then it was like, you know, her friends were like kind of egging her on, like, hey. She's single, yada yada.
Oh, okay.
She had this heavy accent. Like, and she was cute, but you know what I mean. I look at situations like that, and I go further and be like, could I marry somebody with this thick accent?
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna propose that question to you. Do you feel like you can marry somebody with a thick accent, French accent, Spanish accent?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah, like I'm thinking about it. One of my homies had a girlfriend, and she was from London. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely thick. She was definitely from London.
Okay.
Or the UK or whatever.
So I'm saying thick accent to where you have to ask, what did you say? Type of thick.
You know, if the wifey qualities are up enough, I'm willing to learn.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
I'm willing to, you know.
Because, a London accent, English is their first language.
Facts.
Yeah. But for others, that's, English could be their second or third language. You know what I mean? And this is clearly, she's Colombian. This is her second language for sure. Mm-hmm. She knows the words. They just are thick. So her Spanish, where you roll the tongue and all that stuff, still kind of applies when pronouncing things.
Yeah. No, I think I could. Yeah, all that other stuff. One of my exes, she was Puerto Rican. First of all, she didn't even know Spanish. But I was willing to learn just off the strength. Like, to chill and talk to her family and stuff like that.
Yeah, but when you talk to her mom, did her mom speak perfect?
Her mom's from New York.
Exactly.
She talks like this.
Yeah, exactly. So that's I'm saying somebody who has a second language to where.
No, I know. Okay. I'm just saying, like, I thought in the beginning that that's what I was getting myself into, and I was willing to like learn.
Okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying, that you're coming in, but when you're actually experiencing it, it's another thing, because that's somewhat hard for, I don't want to say get over, but it's hard for me to take it serious when it's that language barrier.
Yeah.
You know what I
mean? It's
is that weird to say, or
the way you explained it seems like it's not necessarily a language barrier. It's just like you getting used to their accent.
Okay. Maybe.
So like they're talking in Spanglish or whatever, but after a while, you'll eventually learn that. My homie Lloyd, his dad is from New Orleans, and that shit deep as hell. And I had to learn it. Like, I had to literally, I didn't know what he was saying when he just came from New Orleans, from Katrina, fresh out of Katrina. And that's when their accent was the thickest. And I didn't know what this man was saying. My family still don't be knowing what he be saying. But I've deciphered it now. Like, I know exactly what he's talking about and the jokes that he's saying. So, yeah, I think it's just time that you have with people. People do that to me. Yeah, like people. Well, I mean, I don't speak a different language, but when I get super comfortable and like we're on a podcast now, but like if I don't know, I talk on the phone to a bunch of homies or something, and I'm fresh off of that, my accent is probably thicker. And I've been on a couple conversations where they were like, "Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say?" And then eventually they can hear what I'm saying. So mine's not like a Colombian accent, but still, it was so thick that you couldn't really understand what she was saying.
Yeah, I can understand what she's saying, but this one of the moments you got to turn the radio all the way down. Yeah, and it's like, okay, and I had to lean in. Yeah, to kind of get it, and she was shy and all that stuff, so all that didn't help because her family was like. She lives at home by herself. Like, well, because okay, they said something along that, like, she has her house that lives alone. She pretty much said that, like, she lives alone. But she's from Jersey or whatever. So, and I guess I'm saying that to say on a side note is that when English is not, because it reminds me of a situation. If English is not somebody's first language, they're saying the words that they know, and they don't necessarily know how it comes off. Because when I sold insurance, it was this African guy who, they'll be like, "What?" You know what I mean? It sounds harsh, but those are the words that they know. They don't know that it comes off very aggressive. So he may be loud and yelling. But then at the end of the conversation, he's like, okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the experience sounds very abrasive, but that's just how he is. You know what I mean? And so they're limited on the words that they use, so it may sound crazy. Like, dang, you putting that on blast. but those is like, hey, I don't know how to say this another way because I only know the words. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this may not necessarily apply for her, but there's pretty much, hey, because they're speaking in Spanish, so obviously I don't know what they're saying.
Yeah.
So they could have I assume that's because I do have energy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can see how she looks at me, and then they're going back and forth, and then she'll say a thing like, "Are you married?" Like she'll speak in Spanish, and they're like, "Justin, are you married?"
Yeah.
You know, I was like, okay, that whole conversation was about me. I don't know what they said, but yeah, it was clearly.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So
I'll be willing to learn. Yeah. I think I don't know. It just depends on who you with. It all depends on who you with. But yeah, I would definitely depending on how that situation is, for sure. Yeah, if I'm being treated super right.
Yeah. Well, you don't know until you just not like it's a arranged marriage. You know what I mean? You got to build up to being treated super right.
Right.
So it's like, hey, because in normal circumstances, I know you probably had different experience, but in normal circumstances, you get to meet that person wherever y'all met. Then you have that first date, and then you build up after that. Treating you right really only comes in the y'all leading up to being together. Yeah. So yeah, but you got to get date 1, date 2 in before you get to that point. Anyway, in most cases.
Yeah. That reminded me of like I said, I think it just depends on who you with, but that reminded me of a girl I once knew, and she was from Jamaica, and it's super thick accent, super, but like she would dumb it down for me while speaking to me. So I guess it kind of doesn't go with what you're saying, but I do remember somebody else realizing that if she would just speak in straight patois, then I gotta keep asking questions to keep up and all this. So she would rather do her best proper voice to have a conversation with me.
I understood.
Yeah, so, it definitely helped.
So
for sure, but I wanted to learn.
Right.
Yeah, I want to speak that shit too.
So what you said, it got me on another path. Do you have things that you want to put out before I just start going on?
We're flowing.
Okay, so, okay. I just want to hold you up. But yeah, so you mentioned something about treating you right.
Yeah.
So it just sparked my mind. Have you got flowers for a date before? Have you not received flowers on a date?
On an actual date?
Yeah, like a girl presented you with flowers.
It wasn't a date, but I got flowers.
What was it?
I think I told you. It was twice from the same. It was only one girl that did this, but yeah, I saw her for the first time before she was my girlfriend. Saw her for the first time before she was my girlfriend, and then I searched the whole airport when I landed for a rose for her, and then I got in her car and she had a rose for me. That was like, whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, I was definitely taken aback, and that same girl sent me flowers to where I lived, with chocolate covered strawberries and shit. That shit was crazy. That was the first time I ever.
So how was it feeling? Because I've never had that, and
felt like floating. Nigga.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Bruh.
Okay.
She said, well, when I got in the car, I don't know. I feel like in terms of courting each other, and showing each other that how much you feel about each other. I have not seen too much of the other side. So usually, like I said, I feel like I failed if I see this girl who I'm talking to and I pull up and I ain't got a rose for her. I feel like, damn, like that was like a first impression of meeting you, and like I really wanted to show you that I actually like you, and and I don't even expect that stuff. So whenever that happens to me, I'm just like super taken aback. Like it feels I don't know, bro. It feels like it automatically, because I never get stuff like that, it automatically feels like I owe you or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and then I remember when I was talking to that same girl, and she said, "Oh my God, they sent it to the wrong address." And then I was like, what you mean? She's like, "They sent it to the wrong address." Oh my God. And then I was like, "What?" And I opened the door. It was this big red box. And then I was like, "Oh, what's this?" She was like, "Oh, wait, it's sent?" And she ruined the whole thing for me. But, and I opened up I didn't know what was in that box. I thought, I didn't know what was in that box. But I opened it up, and like I said, it was flat, a bouquet. What?
My video stopped.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Is it,
Nah, I started again.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna just clap just in case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll figure it out. I don't even think about that. But yeah. But when I went outside and I saw that, damn, like I was just like it made me sit down. I was just like, this happens, you know. So I think women should definitely do that. I mean, I'm all for being a gentleman and giving a woman a rose and all that, but I don't think it's talked about for real how it feels on the other end. Even if it's not a rose, it's just like a gesture of I really like you, or you know, especially if y'all are both on the same page. It feels like it feels more like you're on the same page versus let me keep showing this girl something or keep brightening this girl's day, and then you literally, whether you a nigga that like flowers or not, you can see the effort of her trying to make your day better, and that felt amazing.
Yeah. So what you felt like, you're like, hey, I owe you. That's what's called the law of reciprocity. It's like when somebody does something for you, you feel the need to do something for them back.
Yeah.
So that's kind of from what I'm gauging from what you're saying.
I think I always feel like that for the most part, just because it's so rare. It's like so rare, and I'm talking about little stuff. I'm not talking about like dates and things like that, which is still fine. You know, if a girl's like, "No, I want to take you out," or da-da-da, that's cool. But I don't know. I'm talking about little stuff.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Not like, you know, you've been with your girl for a year and then she's like, "I want to take you out now." Okay. You know, not like that. I'm saying, which is definitely still appreciated.
Yeah.
But nah, that initial shit and them showing you that, I'll always probably feel like, oh damn, I think I owe her something. Because I'm just not used to it. I'm not used to getting things.
Right, yeah. And I think that's like when I was talking to this one girl, it was something simple. She had went to Myrtle Beach, but she had saw my name on, like, you know, they'll have it like say a name tag with your name on it, but this one had a bottle of sand or something. And it had my name attached. And she's like, "Hey, I got you something." You know, like she tried to play it off nonchalantly. But I was like, this is actually cool. Yeah. You know, I'm glad you thought of me while you was on the trip. You know, so I appreciate it. Even though it's like a thing that's like insignificant, it still felt good to have that because you thinking about me while you're somewhere else.
Yeah.
So that's what it kind of sounds a little bit to me, like what was kind of happening. But too, like those roses and those chocolates and things like that. Along those lines, what I'm going to probably start doing is, and which I really never done, is starting to write letters. I've never done it. Have you?
Yeah.
Like I've never done it.
I try
before.
to make them cry every time.
Okay. For me, like I feel like I should do it in a lot more instances than just the romantic thing. You know, because like
writing a letter.
I'm just thinking about, you know, past relationship. You can't. And I'm gonna completely remove the romantic and actually talk about like an issue that we're having in a relationship. You can't come back at me in the letter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just gotta read the letter for what it is and how I feel.
You sure it's the best way? It sounds negative.
No, well, I'm saying that is that what happens when I confront you, because typically how it is like, hey, I have an issue that I want to solve.
Yeah.
And then it's now we're going back and forth, and you're not truly hearing me. But in a letter, you're getting exactly how I feel without you having the ability to respond back at that moment. You just got to take everything that I say, because then there's going to be points that I miss. There's going to be things I'm forgetting back, and now I'm responding to something that's probably not even, that, you threw a curveball that's like, hey, you said this, but what about this thing? It's like, bruh, I thought we tackled this 4 months ago. So now it's no longer about what the issue I had. Now you're just coming back at me to create an argument.
I think you still gonna get that. I feel like you're gonna get a call from her and be like,
Of course. I mean, the plan is to get a discussion out of it, but you're getting all of how I feel about the issue before you can respond. Because typically when I'm when there's issue arises, there's going to be a lot of going back and forth, and there's no resolution.
I think it depends on who you with.
I mean, I
don't think everybody's like that.
Yeah, but there's a lot of that happening in relationships. I mean,
yeah,
I don't mean I've never seen it to where that's not been the case. Now, is that going to be every single case, every single time? Hopefully not. Yeah. But there's going to be plenty of times to where you may have an issue, and then y'all just mad at each other at that point.
Yeah.
And so you're feeling like, what was the point of me I should never even brought it up, because now we're in a worse place.
There was one time I was with someone, and we went to the park, and we were really just trying to figure us out, and got the notepad out. And this is just the most, this instance is just very similar to what you're saying. It's not exactly the same. But I do remember doing that, and I wrote down things that I needed, and then she wrote down things that she needed, and then she gave that to me, and then I gave that to her, and then we talked about it or whatever. It didn't work. It didn't work, but I feel like it was just because of who we were in that moment. Okay. That time frame. So, but we tried.
So y'all went to the park and physically wrote letters, and then handed each other. Mm-hmm. And then what? So when you read hers, how did you feel?
It was valid.
Okay.
It was valid. There were things on there definitely that that I should have just thought about more. I feel like everyone sometimes gets caught up in what's going on in their perspective versus zooming out and realizing we're both supposed to tackle like this one problem versus like I got an issue when you got an issue. Mm-hmm. So I think that was on both sides of that relationship. So, but all I was just saying was, I mean, I guess I am a part of a certain amount of people who kind of did something like that. But it was a cool effort though. It was a cool effort of us sitting down. We both thought, we were trying, but eventually it just kind of, it didn't work out for the best, but there was effort there.
Okay. So did y'all break up immediately? Like,
nah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm saying that, but so that effort was only attempted one time. It sounds like.
Maybe twice.
Okay.
Maybe twice.
Okay. And you wouldn't recommend doing that?
I think it just depends on who you're with. I feel like what I'm saying is I don't want to be with somebody where I got to think about like so many different ways to communicate with this person.
Break it down.
As in like I want to be with someone who is very in tune emotionally with themselves.
Okay.
I feel like if two people are like that, then we could sit down and have a conversation, even if both of us have an issue with each other. But if we aren't compatible in that area, then it's millions of ways to quote try to figure out conversing.
Okay.
through that issue.
So what does in tune emotionally look
Into
like
emotionally,
to you?
so like let's say if I'm talking to somebody and they have an issue with me saying their name with aggression or something, I'm just like throwing something out there. But I don't realize I'm doing that. So when I'm talking to them, I'm like, hey, Justin, I did it. I don't even realize I'm doing it. But now that's making you triggered. So now you're probably going to react to that because I wasn't in tune really emotionally of like what I'm doing. And that's what I mean on both sides of the situation. So if both of us aren't understanding each other in an emotional sense, or even just like as a friend, you know, then you're going to be trying forever. Too many different ways of trying to communicate. Therapy. Let's sit down. Let's look at each other in the eyes. Let's write some shit down. I done did a whole bunch of shit trying to figure out how to communicate sometimes. And it depends on who you with for real.
Yeah, and that brings a little bit more clarity to, you know, my past situations. Just because it would be times to where it's like, I'm saying like, hey, be respectful, be nice.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, like, and I'm not saying that like you can't be upset. Those are going to that point to where you're talking about like, hey, Justin.
Yeah.
Like if you was to do that, then it's gonna get my attention real quick because that's not. And then I'm like, oh, what's going on? You good? You know, like, and it wouldn't be out of me receiving that energy and be mad. It was like, okay, that's not normally who you are. So now I got to make sure I did something. What did I do wrong? You know, because there's an emphasis on why you did that. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying?
If it's new, but like if people are kind of stuck in where they're at, it's shit over with.
Exactly, and that's my point. Is that where that thing that you just did is like, all right, this is a pattern, this is a behavior that I'm seeing, and I'm like, be cognizant of that because I don't like that. Not to say that I'm not really upset that you're doing that, but this is not a pattern I like to feel like that you're constantly having this aggression. This is not what I want to see my wife be. Right. Yeah, I just be respectful, be kind. It's easier to get things done that way through me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when you mention that, it just brings more clarity because it's not just one. This is just a pattern of aggression that I'm trying to recognize that you're doing, and you're essentially dismissing it. Yeah. And say, hey, you're tripping. It's like I can see where I'm coming from because I'm bringing up, and it seems like it's not. I'm making a small issue bigger, but it's just a constant pattern of this thing to where I'm like, hey, be kind, be respectful, because if I came to you like that and constantly did that, that would show me of who I am, and it doesn't fit. It doesn't. This is not traits of a kind person. You may feel kind inside, and maybe you are, but those traits that you're showing aren't kind behavior. You're right. You know, that ain't a person who's happy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I said before. I was like, happy people do happy things. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and I didn't, sometimes I can say it and it doesn't necessarily penetrate through, but when you said that, I was like, I maybe should have emphasized that a little bit more. I feel like I did, but I probably didn't. Mm-mm. Yeah. So.
Yeah, no, this is I don't know. There's so many different ways of looking at it, and like you got to give people grace sometimes. Like I was with other people that it's just super hard to talk to. Like to get them to, I would try to talk about something serious just so we could be okay, and then they're like, yeah, I'm gonna leave. I need some air, and it's just after a while of that, now I'm gonna get upset, and then I'm gonna let you leave. Eventually, now we're fucked. Because I don't know, it's just work that needs to be. Well, it's not even necessary. I mean, it is work, but what I'm saying more still is the fact that we have to both understand like who we are and be aware of what we're being to each other. Because if not, it's this shit just over. We're gonna be trying something else next week. If we like really want to be together because of the other things of the relationship, and then you just constantly trying new things. You read a new thing and they say, "Oh, we should talk like this." All right, let's try that. We should do this. We should get see a life coach. We should and then you just trying all these different things versus it's really just y'all being able to sit there and talk to each other in a way that both of y'all like to be talked to.
Do you pride yourself on being real?
On being real?
Yeah.
What situations?
I slightly misspoke. Do you think you can be vulnerable on this podcast?
On this podcast,
Yeah.
To an extent.
Okay. Is there a relation? I'm gonna ask a question. You can just say yes or no.
Oh, yo.
Okay. Yeah. I got you.
I'll figure it
No,
out.
is there a relationship that you wish you could do over again? Okay.
No.
And I'm not even saying like she was my girlfriend. I'm saying there was somebody that you talked to that you met that you wish that you could have either pushed more on, or you did something wrong, dismissed her. Like,
Yes.
oh yeah, okay,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah. There. Not that I would want to now. But there are some situations that I didn't like how I handled. And I would want to. It taught me a lot. It's about the ghosting thing. You remember how I told you? Just like I don't like be ghosting people anymore unless it's like a mutual ghost. Yeah, a mutual fade out of conversation and stuff like that. But like just straight up not hitting them back and all that, or like I'm gonna get to this in a different manner. It just with the right person, that shit kind of backfires on you. Like after they're gone, then you like, damn, I didn't have to do that. Because now I'll probably never talk to them again. Yeah. So that has happened before where I ghosted somebody and it's just stupid. I should not have done that. But I'll never hear from that girl again. I'll never hear from her ass again. I done tried. Not again, just to clarify, I'm not like actively trying to get her or anything.
Right.
But there was a time frame where I had ghosted somebody, and then I was like, shouldn't have done that. Let me hit her up. And then literally it was just something simple as kind of like, I don't like how you did that or whatever. And we're still friends. We're still cool. And that was the last message I got.
I feel you.
Yeah. And I was like, damn, you were cool. You wasn't like no, whatever negative term you can think of. You wasn't like nothing crazy. You was cool. And that's why I don't be doing that no more. Because I was like, they will never talk to you again for real. Right. If it's the right like person to even have as a friend later on in life. Yeah. So that's happened with me. What about you?
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. How are we doing?
53.
Okay. We need to wrap up here. But yeah, so I would say for sure, because there were, now that I'm getting older, one, I handle situations poorly, very poor. So I have situations that, one, I wish I would have handled them better for their sake. Yeah. Like, hey, she was one of them was a girl that was just like a naive girl. Not to say there was no future in that, but I could have communicated better. But I was 20 years old. I'm like 21 years old, and I'm going in on her, and she necessarily probably didn't need to receive it for that way. So I regret. Situations that I would like to have back. There are two people in particular that I would do over with. One would be communicating, and I should have gave her a chance to respond instead of doing the ghosting technique because I didn't feel comfortable with the situation, and I'll shed a little light on that. Was like and I maybe talked about it on a podcast. Stop me if I did. I know you probably know. But it was a story where we was hanging out. We had came back from a trip together with a group of us, and then we were hanging out. But apparently, she may have been talking to another guy, and he was constantly blowing up the phone. And then it got to a point where I was like, "Hey, this whoever's calling you, it sounds like you need to answer that because this is like his 30th time. Not even kidding. It's back to back to back to back." So and then she picks up the phone. She's like, "You ready to box or whatever?" And I'm like, no. Like, no, I didn't say no. I was like, it kind of is what it is. I was like, but you need to talk to him because I was like, does he have a gun? Possibly. Like, all right, well, I ain't dying for this. You know what I mean? So after that, I kind of left that situation and never responded back until later. We're still cool now, but nonetheless, I wish I would have gave her a chance to respond from that because that, I've known her forever, and it shouldn't have ended like that. But the one that I felt like that there was a truly good person who was, at our age, was a pretty effective communicator, intelligent. This is back in college. I can say her name. You'll know who I'm talking about for other reasons. And it was, not knowing what I know now, childish of how I handled it for the person that she was to me. Like, cause we went back since high school, and she truly was a good person, and one of my friends, and we went further beyond that, and she really liked me, and I liked her, but for the issue, I definitely like, dang, if knowing what I know, that she would have been a good wife, and she probably is a good wife to somebody. Yeah. So that one I could. None of these, I'm like, like mad that I didn't figure it out. But one that's like, you know what? I wonder what another life would have looked like. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because that one I wouldn't have been like, hey, she would have been a good person to me, cared a lot, could do a lot of things well. And so to answer your question, yes.
Yeah. No, that is definitely. I thought that shit was inside. But no, that is something.
And I'll add on that there's like so many people in the future that can also offer that too. Like the people that I meet and talk to, like, are really, like, because when driving Uber, you meet a ton of different people, a ton of personalities, and there's just a lot of people who are enjoyable to talk to. Yeah, so I think that what's going to be for us, because you want to be married too, right? At some point.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah, right. So I think everything is meant to be is supposed to be.
Yeah.
So it's just now every situation, I think we just need to make it intentional for us to learn and grow.
No, facts.
Yeah, like, hey, we need to make sure that we relook of how we reacted, how we handle the situations, how we could change going forward, and apply that to our next relationship.
Yeah. Everything is definitely some type of lesson in it. That's kind of how I look at it. Like I think I told you, like, every connection that I have, it just seems something is like mirroring in a way of my personality or spirit, or like something is there. So I do actively want to treat them with the same respect that I would want, and not just do like wrong to people. Like, that don't be sitting with me well. Whenever I have. So yeah, I think it's just an active decision just to be better, and the relationships that you have with